flash to be late. What happened to rocking shows? What happened to spin flows? Been wearing the cons and the pros. Feel like I'm the only.
It's week 1 of the National Football League, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Browns and the Eagles. All that and more coming up next.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Cleveland Browns and the Philadelphia Eagles. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason has all led to this moment when they officially kick this one off to get the season underway.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This one taken just inside the 10 and beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
Well, we've all seen what Tom Brady can do on a football field for a couple of decades now. But how about his most impressive accomplishment? Moving to a different franchise and taking them to a Super Bowl title as well. Not many players can continually stiff-arm Father Time the way that he has.
The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. They'll get this to the 24, and it's second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Dillon. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Brady. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
From midfield, here's Brady. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Brady. That one complete to Joe Reed. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
That throw by Brady incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Now Brady. Throw over the middle. Going to be caught here by Pitts. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Right back to Pitts again. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A.J. Dillon halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Browns are on the board here first in the season opener. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And led out by the rookie. Expectations high here as he's making his first NFL start.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw. Holly. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. To Mixon on the check down. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has. If he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
Mixon with a first down carry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Holly. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Joe Mixon, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Eagles respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, Brady. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. First down, here's Mitchell. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And right side, they're going to go option here. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. But I think a Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. To throw, it's Brady. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Brady. Completes it again to Gage. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Holly. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
On 1st down, Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And out come the Eagles. They'll have very good starting field position here as they try to break our tie. And they start 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Holly. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Holly, that is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Joe Mixon with career touchdown number 75. And the Eagles have taken the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Carlson on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Another opportunity now for the Browns offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense so far on third down, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Brady. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady looking middle, and it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Shotgun now for Brady. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Cameron Jordan showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Well, it was 2nd and long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Browns set and ready to go on offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Brady on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on fourth down. Here comes the pressure, and the Eagles get there to block it. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. 43 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Partners, you well know, every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So the very rare block punt scooped and returned for a touchdown. What an exciting play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Brady now on first down. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. From the gun on third down, Brady will get that complete to Reed. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Again, it's Brady. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Wide open receiver complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Meanwhile, Brady's throw there caught by Gallup. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this one complete to Reed. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Flush to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And it's the Giants who are out in front. Michael Pittman, a touchdown reception. From there, let's head up to Cincinnati to check in on the Bengals at home at Paul Brown Stadium. And you can see they trail in that matchup against the Pittsburgh Steelers. 2 touchdown passes there for Dak Prescott. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Hollywood Marquise Brown, a touchdown reception. On to a look at the next-gen stats for the Browns in that first half. And despite the fact that they're looking up at a double-digit deficit at halftime, they were able to move the football through the air in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they were on the other end of the spectrum in terms of passing efficiency. That's going to need to improve in the second half to come.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. To throw on second down. Holly. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Holly. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw. Holly. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Browns are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they work this out past the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
On play action, it's Brady. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Brady drops this underneath. It's Mitchell. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. To throw is Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. It's Mixon on the counter. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Holly. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's going to get this down near the 25. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Back to Mixon on first down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Holding offense.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Holly. And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a third down attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So they got the turnover, started a great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Brady. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
To throw on 3rd down. Holly. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the 1st down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
They'll try and run with Mixon. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
Again, it's Mixon. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Holly. And he whips that one incomplete there. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Holly. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Joe Mixon with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Eagles are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at Week 1, oh good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in Week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. From the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Brady now to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Now Brady again. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now Brady got to have this one. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Marcus Davenport in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the 2nd half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 69 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Again, it's Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Holly. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Browns will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Inside handoff to Mixon. They'll get this down to the 38. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mixing up the middle. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 33. The offense on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Once again, they run with Mixon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Joe Mixon, 30 yards. And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how Week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Marcus Davenport getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's Brady to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
On first down, Brady. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady will get that complete to Reed. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 16. To the right side, this is Dillon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They run once more with Dillon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. A handoff to Mixon, and he'll go down at the 28. 125 yards rushing for him now here in Week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1. And one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Eagles, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys.